Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today again we are going to be explore one more new topic in SAP S4 HANA sourcing and procurement. So today's topic is more interesting for the SAP learners. Today's topic name is how to short close or a pre-closing of your multiple purchase order by using the transaction code MAS in SAP. So basically, in which condition we can close a purchase order or we can short close a purchase order in a bulk quantity. Suppose our financial year is closed and we have to close every purchase order from the last year and we have to start from the beginning for this financial year. Okay, so in that condition we have to close previously open purchase order. Okay, so whatever the material we have ordered, that quantity supplier has not fully supplied. Okay, but few quantities pending to be supplied. So that conditions, that purchase order should be open in our system. So how to close that purchase order bulkly by using the transaction code MAS into the SAP, that we are going to be discussing here. But before that, so how to get the list of the all open purchase order into the SAP? For that, first of all, we have to execute the list of the purchase orders by using the T code ME2M. Okay, so then we have to go for the scope of the list, and there is a one option called as a selection parameters. Okay, so in this report, SAP has given the option to get the list of the open purchase order by selecting the these selection parameters WE101. So select that, which will be giving you the directly report of your all open purchase orders for your that system or for your that specific plant. Okay, so selected the plant, selection parameters and the scope of the list, then we'll execute the report for the list of the purchase orders. Okay, so let me change the report here. Okay, this is our report which we have set here for the customizations. Okay, then we have to see here. Okay, so the few purchase orders are in the latest or new year, but in the last year, whatever the open purchase orders are available, suppose in a 2024, all these purchase order we have to close. Okay, for example, you can see here. So how much quantity we have ordered? It's 100 quantity we ordered and still to be delivered 100. Means what? This purchase order is open for the 100 quantity, but we don't want to go with the last year. We directly want to fresh start with the new year purchasing activity. So in that condition, we have to short close or a pre-closing of this purchase order is required. But one by one, how much long we can do? Okay, single PO take too much time. So better what we can do, we can use the MAS transaction to close the purchase order bulkly. So again, below one more PO is there. Okay, so 100 quantity it's order, 50 quantity is delivered, and 50 quantity is open or it's to be delivered. So this is also the one condition. Okay, so few POs are like that, and few POs are still open for full quantity. So how to close all these POs? That is very important for the learners here. So that we are going to be exploring here. So these 2024 POs. So we'll randomly pick these 4 to 5 POs and one example we want to show here. Okay. So if I open this purchase order, okay. So this is the order quantity. This is the delivered 50, order 100, but 50 quantity still to be delivered. But what we are going to do, we have to close this PO because it's into the last financial year. Okay, so how to close that? Okay, here in the delivery, there is a tag called as a delivery completion indicator. Okay, so we have to check this box in your MAS transaction. For all these POs, we have to check this box. If we can go with the one by one, then it's taken too much time for single PO. So bulkly, how to manage this part? That we have to use the transaction called as a MAS. So let's do that part. We have to check that delivery completion indicator for all these purchase order bulkly. So for that, we have to use a transaction code called as a MAS, MASS. Just enter that. We have to select a object type. Okay, here all options are available. You can perform this MAS for the every transaction, like your material master, then for your business partner, purchase requisition, purchase order, contracts. Okay, everything is possible here. So let's explore for the purchase order. So for the purchase order, object type is BUS 2012 that we have selected. Then click on the execute. This is just one message. Click on the continue here. So that delivery completion indicator, it comes under your purchase order item level. So we have to select that table EKPO, which is for your item level data. Select it. Then we have to execute. Okay. So that we have executed. Just click on the continue. Then here we have to enter our purchase orders numbers, which we want to perform the mass pre-closing for these POs. Okay. So if our purchase order is in a serial, that conditions we can mention here the serial number here from to. But here in our condition, our PO number is not in a serial. So we have to give the multiple purchase order number. So for that, SAP has given the option called as a multiple selections. Click on that. One by one, we have to select a purchase order here. Okay. So just copy that PO number, Control Y, Control C. So what happened? We are able to select that specific field onto the list report. What is purchase order number? So old POs we are going to be selecting here, which is from the 2024. PO number copied, paste that PO number here. Okay, so randomly 4 to 5 purchase orders we can pick it up, and we have to close that purchase order for the short close. So 3-4 purchase orders we can just select here. Okay, there is no any limit. You can enter 5, 10, 100, thousands of the purchase order for the pre-closing or a short closing into the SAP. Okay, so a 5 purchase order I am picking. Okay, for example, you can select a multiple purchase order as well there. Okay, so this is the 5 list of the purchase order we have to select. Okay, after entering the PO number, click on the copy, then click on the execute. After executing, so this is the list of the purchase orders will be coming here. Right now, we have to select which field we have to set. Okay, so there is an option called as a select field. Once you click on that, so out of that, which field we want to do into the bulk, that we have to select here. So our field is your what? Delivery indicator. So let's search here, and that we have to add into our selection criteria. Okay, so delivery completed. This is our field. So we have to select that field into our selection criteria. So this is the arrow. Click on the choose, then click on the continue. So that field will be coming here. Delivery completed. So for all these 5 POs at the same time, we are want to set that delivery completed indicator as a finished. So click on this first, whatever the value we want to select. Then we have to select the column here for that value. Then there is the option called as a perform a mass change. As I click on that, so for all this purchase order, that delivery indicator should be checked, and this purchase order we have to pre-close by using this mass transaction. So once we have selected that, then click on the save. As you click on the save, this is just one message. Click on the continue. So system can show you all this purchase order delivery completed indicator should be marked, and this is the short closing of the purchase order or a pre-closing of the purchase order for the last financial year by using the mass here. So here it's a green signal means what? System is showing like that. These POs change. So how many POs? 5 purchase order we have closed. So let me show you one by one. This purchase order we can copy and just open the T code MA23N. Okay. there we'll just display that purchase order here. So how much quantity we order? PO quantity we order 100. Here purchase order history is also available. How much GRN we have posted? 50 quantity. Okay, but what happened? We have to close this PO because this is into the last year. Okay, if I click on the delivery here, as we have selected this PO for the mass or pre-closing, this delivery indicator should be marked here as a completed. So this PO will be closed for the next financial year. So this is the finished of your pre-closing or short closing of your purchase order, which is in a older financial year. Again, same thing. We have the again multiple POs are there, correct? So let me show that POs as well. The PO number is here that we can copy. Again, we can just check that purchase order is also here. Okay, so this is one more PO, which is for the 100 kg. Okay, we have not yet purchased this PO. Okay, no any material is purchased, but no any purchase order is as well. But here delivery should be completed. So like that, we can close the purchase orders bulkly by using the transaction code mass in SAP. Thank you, guys.